What are the British planning?
To march from Philadelphia. That city's finished. New York's the key. They'll double our numbers, push back the rebels.
When do they begin?
2 days from now.
June 18th. I must warn Washington.
You see? That wasn't so very difficult now, was it?
I've told you everything. Now let me go.
Of course. The other two said the same. It must be true.
You killed him. You killed all of them. Why?
They'd have warned the Loyalists.
You could have held him until the fight was done.
What? And waste precious time and money on their care? What would be the point? They'd given up everything they knew. I'll meet you at Valley Forge.
Do you require a...
Oof, a little bit of darkness there. Joke. Hey, what's up, guys? This is SK, and yeah, that was a bit of AC3 that you saw right there. Oh my gosh, I was just the period that I was playing it at. Yeah, I just lent it off my friend, and it is a pretty cool game. Well, I can't really say pretty cool game. It's an absolute beast of a game because I've followed AC from all the way from AC1, but not obviously, not exactly from when it first came out. I mean, I played AC2 and I was like, yeah, it's nice. So, you know, I thought I'll go into the rest of them, and they're all sick. I've got them all now. Well, except for AC3, I lent that, but I'm gonna buy it eventually. Hopefully I'm gonna buy Black Flag anyway, so the only one I have to get is AC3, and that's nice and cheap at the moment. So yeah, it's all good. But it's a sick game nevertheless, and I cannot wait to see what they've got installed for us in Black Flag. If anyone here that's watching this is gonna get it anyway. It's such a sexy game, so cool. Tense flipping the story. Yeah, but semi didn't make sense. It kind of didn't make sense at the end, but yeah, let's not get into details about that anyway. But I hope you enjoyed this gameplay that you're watching right now. It's 73 and 13. Excuse my deaths. Non-lethal gameplay. You know, just rocking the non-lethals, of course. Just, you know, going complete doo-doo in their spawn and maybe even a bit of diarrhea. You know, just destroying that toilet. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this gameplay. What we're talking about is, you know, obviously Call of Duty. People complain about how it's fake with the lag comp, and yeah, but I'm not talking about that kind of fakeness. You know, just the way people go on and say that it's not real. It's not realistic when, you know, when you think about it, it kind of is. Especially what they do with the time periods, the way they implement, you know, the guns at different times and stages and stuff like that, and the campaign as well. And you know, when people say they want it to be real, you have to ask yourself that question, though. That question, you know, like you won't really think about, but I'm asking anyway. You should think of this: how real do you want COD? How real do we want COD? Because when you think about it, people have been talking about, you know, I go to Battlefield 4 because I go to Battlefield because it's more real, and it's got this and it's got that, and you know, it's just more real and stuff like that. I mean, think about it. If Activision or you know, if these guys really wanted to make it realistic, I think they would. It's not hard, to be honest. They could easily get a different engine and just absolutely go completely ham and stuff like that. I don't think it's much of a task for them to do this. But when you think about it, though, if you want it to be as real as Battlefield, then it's kind of going too far. And then when you want it to be, if you want it to be more realistic than Battlefield, you know, you're thinking beyond that, then it's woof. The hell you been smoking? Because that is just absolutely crazy. It's kind of impossible when you think about it, because just think about it. If they implemented what they had on Battlefield into Call of Duty, it just wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't be balanced, and you know, it would make you even more angrier than you are now. When you think about it, the stuff that they've got now is suitable for Call of Duty, you know. And then let me just take one thing for instance. The main thing, to be honest, that everyone always talks about every single time, you know, with Battlefield is the destructible environments. Now, think about it though. All I'm gonna say is kill streaks and destructible environments. You might know where I'm heading. You might not. First thing, right? Well, not first thing, but anyway. you're on a kill streak, you're in a house. Let's just say you're a camper now. You're camping in your house. I mean, I wouldn't mind this, but obviously, what if you were just, you know, I'll get back to that after. But you know, let's just say you're a camper and you were on a streak. Let's just say, I don't know, like you're just on a streak anyway. You're about to get your lodestar. You're about to get a 400 plus, and time's running out. You've only got 20 seconds. Oh no, I completely messed up. But let's just say you're on a streak anyway. You're a camper. You're in your house, and then somebody just goes, "Oh, you know what? Let me take him off his streak. Get an RPG. You don't even have to shoot it in that window that he's in. You just shoot the bottom of it or anywhere, and the whole building collapses. That person would die." And you know, think about it though. When you think about that, you know, destructible environments, it's not just going to be houses that are going to be destructible though, is it? It's going to be, well, yeah, it's going to be buildings, many buildings. It could be trees. It could be, I don't know, rubble, flipping. It could be jets. You know, let's just say you're on a train or something. You blow something up, a massive explosion happens, you die, and you know you're far away. A chain reaction of explosive happens. Just think about that. That's just the main thing I wanted to cover, because you know that's the main thing people talk about when it comes to Battlefield anyway. You know how the environments are going to be. I think that's the reason why, well, one of the reasons why, you know, Call of Duty hasn't really implemented, you know, destructible environments like that. Because think about it, you're on a kill streak, you're in your house, someone RPGs a bit of a building, then the building starts to fall apart. You know, you can't really escape, you can't really jump out of it, or the building explodes and stuff. And you know, that'll just happen every single time, every single game. It'll just be the same nonsense that's happening. But you know, all I wanted to really say was, I just wanted to mention that main bit out of everything, just that main bit, because that's the main thing people talk about. You know, like I said, the destructible environments. But I don't know, I mean, if you guys have any idea of how you could implement, you know, well, I need to stop saying that word, to be honest, how you could make COD real without, you know, having these side effects or anything, then let me know. And you know, let me know what you thought of this video. Hope you enjoyed this gameplay. I definitely will be going for more stuff like this. But anyway guys, this is SK, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Objective parameters obtained. Well done.
Hur är de? Eller game? Nej, inte den skitbanan.